The topic maximum and minimum values of a function in a closed interval. So till now we have seen in a particular interval, that is local interval, if the total interval is given, we are just breaking it to intervals and looking that whether in that interval the point is a point of local maxima or not. But now for this maximum and minimum in a closed interval, we are just discussing about a new thing, which is absolute maximum and absolute minimum. Now, what is the difference between local maxima and absolute maximum? Okay, so first what we will do is, this is the total interval. I have taken I as the closed interval, which is A, comma D. Okay, now in this graph you can see that if I am taking a small interval here containing this A, I will say that the local maximum is at this point A, right? If I am taking a small interval containing this A, it is giving you the maximum value of the function. That means A is a point of local maxima. Now again, if you move on to this, you will say that this is this point in this interval, this point is giving you the local minima. Again, this is giving you the local maxima and this point is giving you the local minima, right? But when we talk about absolute maxima or absolute minimum, it is the thing when the whole interval is considered and the maximum of that is, here you got local maxima, here you got local maxima. But if I talk about the whole interval in which this A is also included and D is also included, this closed interval, okay. So at that time, this will give you the absolute maximum. That means in total, which is the maximum value, that is your absolute maximum throughout the interval, okay, throughout the closed interval which is given. And the minimum, that is, here it is minimum, here also it is minimum, but the minimum, total minimum is this one. In total, if you see, this is the most minimum, or you can say the least value, okay. So here you can say absolute minimum is also known as least value, and this is the greatest value. Greatest value. So for that we have certain procedures which can give you the absolute maximum and minimum, and that is very easy, okay, we will discuss that. One more name is there, just to know, that is global maximum and global minimum. This is also the name for absolute maximum and absolute minimum. Generally used is this one, absolute maximum and absolute minimum, but also you have to know, just if that is asked like greatest and least or global, you have to know which is asked in the question, okay. Function is given in a closed interval. First you have to find out f dash of x, find out the critical points, and you have to check the function's value in each of the points, including the endpoints given in the question. And the maximum value will be the absolute maximum, minimum will be the absolute minimum. Says that if f is a continuous function on a closed interval given as ab, then f will have its absolute maximum value, and that value will be in the interval itself. At least once you will have that value, that absolute maximum value, okay, either in the critical point or in the endpoints. And again, it will have its absolute minimum value also, and it will be again in the interval, somewhere in the interval. Either it will be in the endpoints or somewhere which you are getting as the critical points. That is one thing. If f is differentiable, then only f dash will exist. So f is a differentiable function in the closed interval I, and c is any interior point. That means if I am taking as closed AB, then I can say that c is like this, okay. C can be any interior point of I. Then f dash of c will be 0 when, if it is attaining a absolute maxima or absolute minimum value at that point. That means it becomes a critical point or the end point. That is the only meaning. At that point, the function's derivative will give you the value 0. First step, you will find all the critical points. Finding all the critical points, how you are finding out? That is, you have to equate the function's derivative to 0 so that you will get the x value. So this will be your critical points. And the second thing is, take the endpoints of the interval that will be given in the question, okay. Take the endpoints also then you have to check all the values at f, that is f of x you have to find out for the critical points as well as the end points. Okay, so you have to find out the function value for whatever you have got, how many critical points you have got for all those values, and for the values which are given in the endpoints of the given interval. Closed interval it will be, so the endpoints you have to take here. Okay, and you have to, last one will give you the thing, that is the maximum value which you are getting out of these. The maximum value of f will be the absolute maximum, and minimum value throughout for all these cases you are considering of f will be the absolute minimum. Understood? So this is the working rule